The most prestigious nights in the movie industry, the Academy Awards, popularly known as the Oscars, an award that recognizes excellence in cinematic achievement of select films released in the year 2024, is now live at the Dolby Theatre in Hollywood, Los Angeles. And as we look forward to who was going to edge out the competition and snatch this prestigious award, we still had our eyes on the real prize, the red carpet fashions. Now, while some of our faves came correct, ready to slay this red carpet, others just looked like they needed to fire their stylist. So here are the top 10 worst dressed celebrities at the Oscars 2025. Take a look. First up on our worst dressed list, we have the super cutesy Mikey Madison. And for the Oscars 2025, she had on this custom black and baby pink strapless long dress by Christian Dior. And tonight she was styled by the amazing Jamie Mizrahi. And if you've been following my fashion review all award season, what did I say Mikey was going to show up in? She was going to show up in another strapless long dress for this red carpet. And guess what? I really wasn't wrong. I mean, at the Golden Globes, it was a strapless long dress. At the Critics' Choice Award, it was yet again another strapless long dress. At the BAFTAs, it was another strapless long dress. At the SAG Awards then, yes, you guessed right, another strapless long dress. And yes, I get the concept of if it's not broken, then don't fix it. But at this point, I really do have to ask, where is the range? Because surely she should be having options when she goes for fittings, because another strapless dress for this red carpet, I'm just really not impressed. Now, because every single fashion showing from her has been done in a very similar silhouette, it's just hard for us not to compare and contrast. And when we look at the track record, this look right here is a massive step down from the other looks she's been serving from the other award shows. I mean, there just seems to be a bit of a disconnect for me, just with the way the black and the pink fabric was joined together, and that just took me out of the illusion. Also, I just wasn't really in love with the way this random bow was placed onto the midsection of this dress. I mean, I could even say a manageable yes for this dress, but the bows were a nose. Overall, let's just say that this whole thing is just getting a little too repetitive, so this has to be a chop for me. Next up on our list, we have the ebony goddess Zoe Saldana, and for the Oscars 2025, she had on this custom wine burgundy strapless long gown by Saint Laurent, and tonight she was styled by the incredible Petra Flannery. And do I love Zoe? Yes. Do I think that she is beautiful? She is gorgeous. Also, yes. But did I love this dress on her tonight? I will be lying if I said yes. Now, first of all, I think the first thing that really throws me off about this look has to be the ultimate style of the dress. I mean, it just looks really odd to me. And maybe there was a direction this look was going to, but I don't think it quite took me all the way there. I also just did not like the way the silk fabric just connected with the mesh fabric up top. It just felt a little too high up. And I also just did not love the way the fabric was layered with no real volume. I think if this look was created to feel like a ball gown, it definitely would have made more sense for me. I also just did not like the gloves for this look. It just seems like it didn't fit in with the look whatsoever. So it just felt rather disappointing. Overall, I love this look from the neck up, but the rest, it is going to be a chop for me. Up next on our list, we have the beautiful Rachel Zegler. And for the Oscars 2025, she had on this silvery tulle strapless long dress by Christian Dior. And tonight, she was styled by the amazing Sarah Slotsky. And I know she plays Snow White in the new Disney live action movie, but tonight, she was definitely not the fairest of them all, most especially in this dress. Now, the first thing that just really takes me out of this look has to be how poorly constructed this dress was. I mean, just by taking a closer look about this dress, you can see that nude corset behind the tulle fabric. And the first question that just really comes to my mind is, couldn't they have gotten a corset that matched with the color of the tulle fabric? Because all this mismatching situation going on here just felt very distracting to me. Also, even with the corset, I just feel like the fit of this dress was still very questionable. I mean, just the way the fabric was laying on her, it just felt very droopy, and that was a no-no for me. I mean, it definitely looks like her body wasn't really taken into consideration before dressing her onto the red carpet, because this was just not flattering to say the least. Tonight, Rachel totally just missed the mark for me in this look, so it has to be a chop for me. Next up on our list, we have the beautiful Emma Stone. And for the Oscars 2025, she had on this custom nude tone chainmail long dress by Louis Vuitton. And tonight she was styled by the amazing Petra Flannery. And first things first, I really was so bored by this look. I took a nap, I came back, and I still was bored. I mean, go girl, give us absolutely nothing, because that is exactly what this look was giving us on the red carpet tonight. Nada. Zilch. I don't know, I just did not love this dress on her. The fit around the waist just needed to be a bit more nipped in and defined, and this color on her just felt really dull, and it just did not do anything really exciting for her. Also, this hair on her tonight just really wasn't helping matters at all. It just looked very flat and uninteresting, and that was a no-no for me. Overall, I simply was just bored by the lack of effort from this look, so it has to be a chop for me. Up next on our list, we have the super handsome Timothée Chalamet. And for the Oscars 2025, he had on this custom pastel yellow cropped suit set and a matching inner shirt by Givenchy. And tonight, he was styled by the amazing Taylor McNeil. And first of all, I really do have to commend the fact that Timothée has opted to dabble into colors for like his red carpet fashions, because all we got before were black on black on black looks. So this was definitely a nice direction to go in. However, with that being said, I really just don't think I was in love with the color choice tonight in this look. This just felt very unflattering, and it just looked like this yellow just kind of washed him out in such an unflattering way. Now, maybe a red look or even like a blue look would have eaten better, because let's just say this was just not his color. Also, the fit of this look was something that just didn't quite land for me. I just feel like if this was going to be like a cropped suit moment, I just would have wanted it to be a bit more cropped. And just the way his pants were puddling and the creases and the crumple, that was not very nice to see. Overall, the effort was great and recognized when it came to like the styling. But the big question is, did it ultimately land for me? I really don't think so. So yeah, this look by Timothée Chalamet has to be a chop for me. Next up on our list, we have the super cutesy Storm Reid. And for the Oscars 2025, she had on this custom red taffeta short dress with a cape trained by Alexandra Vautier from their Spring-Summer 2025 couture collection. And tonight, she was styled by the incredible Jason Boding. And first of all, let's all give credit where credit is due. This was such a beautiful color on her, end of story. However, the entire composition of the rest of the dress just really didn't look the greatest, and so that definitely just took out points for me. Now, first of all, one thing about the taffeta fabric, what it's going to do is that it's going to crease and crumple, and I know that that is what the fabric is meant to do. However, just a little steaming before stepping onto the red carpet would just have been helpful, because the creasing and the crumpling just wasn't a good look. Also, the style of the dress, just with the short length in front and just with the maxi cape, just felt a bit too editorial for this red carpet. I mean, this look in itself was giving very Little Red Riding Hood, kind of like she was ready to just run into the bushes and play with some squirrels, and that was that on that. Overall, her face cut tonight was not declining, but this look tonight was definitely on bankruptcy, so this look has to be a chop for me. Up next on our list, we have the gorgeous, gorgeous Charlotte Lawrence. And for the Oscars 2025, she had on this baby pink pattern organza maxi dress by Valentino from their Spring-Summer 2025 collection. And tonight, she was styled by the incredible Sienna Montesano. And when I said I really wasn't in love with the new Valentino aesthetics by Alexandre Michel, You guys thought I was just being unnecessarily mean for no reason. But now that we started seeing dresses from that particular collection on the red carpet, I'm really just sure it makes a lot of sense why I really do not like the looks from that collection. I mean, what in the hell even is this dress? Who okayed this look for the red carpet? And how do they feel now that she has walked the red carpet in this urban monstrosity? I mean, it just looks like a badly made costume. It just looks like a grandma dress. So to have her in this look was just really troubling. I also don't really know why she would carry this cat sculpture as an accessory. It just did not make any sense and it just looks really ridiculous. Overall, the glamour was nowhere to be found in this dress tonight, so this look by Charlotte has to be a chop for me. Next up on our list, we have the gorgeous Scarlett Johansson, and for the Oscars 2025, she had on this midnight blue velvet long dress by Thierry Mugler, and I just really didn't love this look on her for the red carpet tonight, and it had everything to do with the fit of this dress. I mean, velvet can be really tricky to work with because once it's not tailored impeccably, it can start to look very saggy and droopy, and I think that is exactly what is happening on this look on Scarlett tonight for the red carpet. I mean, this fabric just feels too heavy, almost like it was weighing her down, and I just did not love that. I also just did not live for the inclusion of the matching gloves. It just made the look even more clunky and heavy, and that just didn't look any much flattering at all. Overall, this look I would say was poorly constructed, so it has to be a chop for me. Next up on our list, we have the beautiful comedian and internet sensation Amelia de Modenberg, and for the Oscars 2025, she had on this powder pastel blue long dress by Versace, and tonight she was styled by the amazing Chloe Griffin, and I just wasn't sold on this look on her for the red carpet tonight, especially for the Oscars. I mean, I just needed a little bit more from this look, but did I ultimately get that? Absolutely not. Now, first of all, this shade of blue on her just wouldn't be my first choice, or even my second choice, or even my third choice if I'm being honest, because it just looked almost too dull for her and it just did nothing to really complement her skin tone. Also, I just wasn't in love with the style of the dress. This just felt like something I would see off a fast fashion website, very AliExpress, very Shein, very Pretty Little Thing, and the cutout details that we see on this dress were just giving me baddie at a club, and for the Oscars, this just felt a bit too basic for me. I mean, it's the Oscars, people. Surely she should have done something to keep things more exciting when it came to the looks. Yeah, absolutely not. This look in itself just did not give me that va-va-voom that I would expect for an actual red carpet, so it has to be a chop for me. Finally, on our worst dress list, we have the eccentric Julian Brave, and for the Oscars 2025, he had on this black look and a brown jacket, and honestly, I do have questions. Where did he think he was going to in this look? Surely he's an imposter in our midst, because there's no way he thought to himself that this was going to be appropriate for the Oscars. I mean, it just looked a hot boo-boo mess. The combination of this look was definitely diabolical. This was giving me very, I'm going to the woods to go camping, and not necessarily I'm going to the red carpet of an award show, especially the Oscars. So I'm a bit bamboozled and disappointed at the same time. I don't know. This just was very goofy to me in a very confusing manner, and it has to be a chop for me. Alright guys, we have come to the ending of today's video. In today's video, I share with you guys my top 10 worst dressed celebrities at the Oscars 2025. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a big fat thumbs up. It helps me a lot. And yeah, I'll definitely be seeing you guys in the next video. But for now, it is bye for now. Au revoir.